Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62, just moments away. Midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line. Well, let's...
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw now, Allen. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back to the air, Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second and 3 now. Again, Allen to the air. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Davis will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Allen to throw. Escapes the pocket. Shoots away from one. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing.
This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has this down to the 34. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, and they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. Will cobble together a yard there. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Straight ahead with Williams. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it second and goal.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. This one misses the tight end. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are so good. You get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bills.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air again. Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he stopped on the run back of the 27th. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Takes the 2nd down snap. He's going to tuck it and run.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play now. It's on target to Williams. Headed right through the middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. And he can do his damage big time.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Now Allen off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this down near the 30.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
First down throw for Allen. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Gets it to him on the screen. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. Third and long for him here. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Sims now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Working now from the gun. Go right side, and McBride has it. And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, along with Williams. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals go up by 12. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Finds Kincaid. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They put a receiver in motion right. Allen on third down. Making the call himself. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Offense to the line, second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Give to Williams from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. The Cardinals lead late and have the ball, so a first title is in sight. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. Pass play coming here. Wilson on a slant. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's going to throw it. Screen here for Williams. Room inside the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and goal, here's Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Catch made. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Trey McBride, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals push the lead to 20.
Bills 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills set to take over offensively. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
First down, it's a run with Davis. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. That is caught. He's got Brown. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. To throw again, it's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. They'll go, Allen. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the handoff, this is Williams. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long. Third and long for him here. It's caught by Wilson. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the red zone now. Rose caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Here we go. Third and less than a yard. Running for it with Connor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. It's a James Conner touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Counter give here to Davis. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bills hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw now, Allen. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. About set. This is 3rd and 5. looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Davis. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Allen. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Back to the air, Allen taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass ball's incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. Our Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered, this is meant to be your toughest fight. An all-out battle for every yard and every inch and every point. And instead, over the league's 2 best teams in the building, we saw one team truly in a class of their own.
The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell awarding a hard-earned Lombardi Trophy to the Arizona Cardinals. For our entire team here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewer here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.
hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Keep about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Man, talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like way off 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so Cali, go closer. You like a lot of should've clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now, pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
Real in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool, these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, that my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. LeBron, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
I can get a glimpse when I'm out. it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Dripping money cloud, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say them on that issue, I'm going 50, and then nigga got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah. Please out. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. So look, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't op pack, this ain't talking down on glitz out like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5L, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish rap, most want it.
Man, I got this swag. My hand up to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My hand up to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag when I surf. Now why me surfing swag? I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. By the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this. Okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bags. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in saran. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on Popeye 'cause they swole off that spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing off the sand like I surf. Now like the surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay, I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay, swagging in the club, you gon' see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken, all her friends is flying some drinks. We gon' roll them up inside it while we rolling. They got it, I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo, I'm rap pouring mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. I ain't John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on hell time, I'm always bringing bands out. Exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. By the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. When I hit the club, it's like I gotta catch a wave. Boogie board, shawty got me surfing off the stage. Got me something like a headed power. I'm surfing like I'm auto 'cause I got that rocket power. Take it like a camera. Flash screen, shawty, man, I'm surfing like the channel. Paper towel money, man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming cowabunga while y'all boys wiping out. Got that polo on my body with a bag, more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a tide color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa though, shawty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party serving like I'm standing on a wave. Shawty check my nugget like she patty mayonnaise. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. By the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. Yeah, 11:30 we gon' pull up in a black beans taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'ma his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do
you that no and I went toward. You be that, I be that. We can get it, we can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice. On it, all that think about it, put some bounce on it. I make it on it. I say on it, I put some bounce on it. All that think about it, put some bounce on it. I make it on it. I say put on it.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The big you me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can too.
snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again.
Put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, got a jerky neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
And if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Welcome to the NFL.
this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me. I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you can't stop this.
Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super well. Get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it.